Feature films are the result of years of scientific study combined with the experience of years. I'll say it one more time. Feature films are the result of years of scientific study combined with the experience of years. In the passage, there are 6 F's. There really are. Many people write to me saying that there must be a mistake in the number we have printed here. How many did you count? This simple exercise illustrates the sort of processes that occur in our thinking every day. We delete, distort, and generalize information so that we become disconnected from its deeper meaning. We typically use an imprecise form of language in speech, a lazy language. This is at the heart of many business problems, often paraphrased as communication issues. For example, we sat next to someone we had not met before at a local fete, and before long he was expounding his suspicions about the they who were deliberately filling the skies with toxins and triggering earthquakes, among many other things. When challenged, he could not explain who they were. I have come across this mysterious they in many settings. They don't communicate effectively. They introduce changes without consultation. They don't listen. They expect you to know what's going on. They keep you in the dark. And they are responsible for the problems in the world. They are very elusive. They are never in the same room as the people who are talking about them, or if they are, they keep quiet. They are very often 1 or 2 levels higher in the management structure, even when the people referring to them in one case were the board of directors themselves. Alternatively, they are an unknown quantity outside the organization, a group of people who represent existing and future clients, suppliers, members of a holding company, and so on. The they syndrome illustrates our tendency to put the source of problems, and therefore the possibility of change, outside ourselves. They are elusive and impossible to pin down, which leads to the loss of ownership of our own circumstances. Effectively, when we blame others, we give away any influence we might have had. Language patterns. The following are a few language patterns that we can learn to recognize and challenge in ourselves. Doing so will not guarantee excellence, but it will certainly clear the path toward it. John Grinder and Richard Bandler made a study of these language patterns. They developed and refined a set of questions designed to challenge and influence the constraints that people put on themselves. These questions are designed to do so in a way that challenges the perceptions we form about ourselves and the way we delete, distort, and generalize our experience. The questions challenge the way we express these patterns in our language, both internally to ourselves and in conversation to others. The questions aim to reconnect the speaker with their original experience and the truth of their potential. By learning to challenge our language, we create greater coherence in who we are, and we increase the influence we have in all aspects of life. The main categories. There are 3 main ways in which we shape our perception of the world. These are by deleting some of our experience, by distorting, and by generalizing. When we delete, we filter out some aspects of our experience and pay attention to others. For example, when a mother is apart from her baby, she can typically filter out everything except the sound of her baby's cry. When we delete, we reduce our experience to something we believe we can manage. When we distort, we change the way we experience sensory data. For example, when we assume that silence means we have offended someone, or that a harsh tone of voice means someone is angry with us. Alternatively, we can, if we choose, distort our experience in a way that works for us. We can choose to believe that if someone is giving us a hard time, they must care about us a great deal. None of these are hard facts. They are inventions of our creative minds, and some will work for us, and some won't.